We're going to be something special, and I think that's something that we'll continue to work on, and we'll get it fixed by the time Houston comes around.
Hey, Robert, when you look at the offense overall, what are some things that you all need to work on right now to be ready for that first opening game?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, just the overall process of running the offense. I know that sounds vague, but it's just something that we have to do. We have to go back, look at this tape, critique it, get better from it, and come out, whether it's next week or against Houston, and be ready to go. And I think all the guys on this team and on this offense will make sure we're ready to go. And I certainly will make sure that and be the leader in that regard.
Can you get to where you need to get through practice, or do you need to play? Does the offense, do the starters need to get some reps in that fourth preseason game, which seemed like a foregone conclusion before tonight?
I think that's up to Coach. Whatever Coach decides, we'll go with that because he is the leader. And, for us, I think tonight was our first overall bad outing as an offense. I know we haven't been in the end zone here in the preseason, but we're going to get those points. And it's better that we have that, in Game 3 of the preseason than Game 1 of the regular season.
You are a fierce competitor. I know that. Do you want to play next week?
It's up to Coach. Whatever Coach decides, I'm going to go with that. So that's where we stand.
Robert, do you feel that it's not a matter of you not being comfortable? It's just you're just not playing well. You know what I mean. There is a difference between not being comfortable and just not playing well. Does it all make sense to you? And is it all fine for you? And you're just not. You look at the film and it's like, you know what, I should have done that. I should have done that. Or is it still a learning stage? I mean, how would you kind of look at it right now?
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that question for you. But like I said, we'll go back, look at this tape, try to evaluate it, make sure that, every single person is doing their job to the best of their ability. And for me personally, I'll make sure I'm doing my job to the best of my ability like this team needs me to do. And that's where you go back and you look at it and you're hard on yourself. And you have to be able to go out to practice and fix those things, and we will fix them.
Were they doing anything defensively to maybe kind of stunt you guys on first and second down? And then there were some third downs where you had the one that was called back for the penalty, but then you had a couple other.
Yeah, that was a great play by Jordan. Great individual effort on his part, breaking all those tackles and getting down the field. It's unfortunate they came back, but aside from that, you got to give credit where it's due. Baltimore's defense did a great job. That they have talented players. They have a great scheme that they run, and they outperformed us tonight. And we got to make sure that doesn't happen when we go into the regular season in any week, but especially on week 1.
Robert, you guys came out for the third quarter after the pick. Was that just the plan for that drive, or did you want to get back and not leave the game on that note?
Yeah, we don't want to leave the game on a negative note ever. It's like you never want to leave the gym after missing a shot. But Coach had the plan of having us come out, run one series in the third, and then after that, and he stuck to that plan, and that's what we go with.
Is there like an on switch that will click on September 7th? I mean, what gives you guys the confidence that you'll be ready to go come game day?
Oh, it's just all the work that we put in the entire offseason. Go training camp, OTAs, all those things. We know what we can do, and we know when those lights turn on, we'll be ready to go. But it's not per se us just sitting up here saying, hey, it's the preseason. We had a bad outing tonight, and we'll take that butt kicking, and we'll look at it on tape, and we'll get better from it. So that's kind of the attitude that we take towards it, and I think that's the right attitude to have.
Obviously, you're going for overall improvement. If you had to pinpoint one specific area of your game personally that you want to improve on, what would it be?
Everything, because every time you step out there, you're never going to do anything perfect. So we'll go back, look at the tape, and maybe I'll have a better answer for you guys next time I see you. Probably not, but it is what it is. It's just a beautiful game. You get to go out and play. And we just didn't go out and do it today.
Robert, on the interception, can you recount what you saw? Did the ball leave your hand as you wanted it to? And how did you see that unfold?
Yeah, I just thought it was a good play by Darryl Smith. He knocked it into the air. You can't fault Alfred there. It's just something that I personally can't do there on the interception. So he doesn't fumble. I don't throw picks, and we got to make sure we continue to not do those things. And that's just something that me and him have said. Whenever we have those mistakes, we'll get better from them.
Robert, you can say that it wasn't a good outing, you guys didn't do well, you look at the tape, but is there some there's got to be a learning curve when you have a new head coach, new offensive coordinator, and everything's new. Does it feel like you guys are kind of going through that that growing pain process right now with learning the offense and stuff?
It is a learning process, but I think it's good that we get these game-like experiences with everybody in the heat of battle. Having to remember the system and do everything that's needs to be done. And I think just going through this process, having a bad outing tonight will help us in Game 1. I know people can't see that right now. There'll be overreactions all over the place, but it's our job to make sure we stay cool, calm, and collective, and keep fighting on.
Robert, you had made progress from one game to the next, New England to Cleveland. I guess from a personal standpoint, is this just one of those bad days at the office, or is it kind of like you look at it as kind of now maybe a little regression from the progress you had made?
No, I don't look at it that way. Once again, I'm not going to allow things that happen in the preseason to carry over into the regular season. Last year we went 4-0 in the preseason and just didn't have a great year. So it's not to say that it's just the preseason and calm down. It's more to say this is a learning experience for everybody. And I'm not going to, judge week 1 to week 2 to week 3 in the preseason as a regression on myself or on this team or the offense in general. So we'll keep working. We'll go to work tomorrow, most of us, and then be back in action, ready to go.
Is Deshaun faster than what you expected? Because that one pass was just a little bit short, but it seemed like he cut the burners on at the end of it.
I don't. He's fast. That's for dang sure. But
how long will it take for you all to really make that connection, like getting used to his speed?
Yeah, every time we practice, every time we play, we'll continue to get better. So that's what it is. That's what it's about.
Thanks, Robert.
Good. Thanks, guys.